What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and for today's Best of Both Worlds video, yes, we have a Best of Both Worlds video. This one is going to be a bit interesting because it is all about the V-Drum promos that have been announced over the last few weeks, plus Logan Paul explains why he signed with WWE, and this first one that I'm going to be talking about, we got some breaking news for you guys. That supposedly Monday Night Raw will be going back to the TV-14 rating for the first time since 2008, which is kind of interesting. But apparently there's been some major updates going on with that, if you will. And this was actually reported by both Andrew Zarian and Sean Ross Sapp of I think Fightful. Big shout out, no copyrights as always. You guys know how it works with the algorithm. Apparently this was noted earlier this week that it was going to go back to the TV-14 rating this coming Monday on Raw on the 18th. And apparently the switch has not, supposedly it has not been finalized, and apparently okay, seriously? Why won't... Okay, well apparently my laptop is going to be an ass. So oh, there it goes. And apparently the TV-14 programs are typically, for those who don't know, the TV-14 ratings as far as the shows go are usually noted with the Federal Communication Commission guideline. Big shout out again, which is basically the FCC. Big shout out, no copyrights. You guys know how this works with the algorithm. You guys know. It states, there's like a little section, if you will, states, quote, programs rated TV-14 contain material that parents or adult guardians might find unsuitable for children under the age of 14. The FCC warns that parents are cautioned to exercise some care in monitoring this program and are cautioned against letting children under the age of 14 watch unattended. Programs with this rating contain intensely suggestive dialogue, strong coarse language, intense sexual situations, or intense violence. That's basically the TV-14 ratings. And apparently WrestleVotes, big shout out, no copyrights again as always, have reported that Raw moving back to the TV-14 rating was something that had been discussed for years, but never really could reach that point. And you guys know that it's been this way as far as the the PG rating. It's been this way since July 22nd, 2018. So it would be, let's see, 2008, 2018, 19, 21, 2. So 14 years. 14 years in the making, which is insane. But honestly, I love the idea. With the fact that Dolph Ziggler came back this past week on Raw, supposedly turning babyface again. And of course too with everything that's been going on. Apparently, I think now there's been some even more info on that scenario. As I said before, Andrew Zarian of the Mat Men podcast, big shout out, no copyrights as always, reported that WWE Raw on USA would have the TV-14 rating moving forward, starting this Monday on Raw. And it was then later reported that there were mixed signals about the change, and as far as the switch, as I said, it has not been finalized. However, Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer noted that the changes came from the USA Network executives and not WWE. He stated, quote, Andrew Zarian reported that Raw will change from TV-PG to TV-14 starting with the July 18th show. There was a memo sent out at the USA Network saying that, but apparently the memo was sent out early and the date itself of the change is not finalized. WWE didn't confirm the story at press time. Another source in the company said that this looks to be a USA decision and not a WWE decision. The fact it came from a USA internal memo would also indicate that. I don't think it would be blood, since they have been publicly dead set against that. Although they had been in the past and changed due to the competition having blood in the 90s. I strongly don't see them going back to the demeaning to women's storylines and leaving them in their underwear like in the boom period. I absolutely could see them following AEW with more dirty language. In particular, USA was said to accepting Lesnar using the word shit kicking. That was the promo that Brock Lesnar had cut this past Monday on Raw at just past 8 p.m. this week when they got the script. But then when Lesnar actually said the word, because they were aware in advance, they did a sound edit of the word. We don't know if this had to do with that or not, but the timing is notable, and a sound edit of something that was in the script and approved is also notable. As I said, as I said, the whole TV-14 rate move had been discussed for years, and apparently it's been I guess it's now been confirmed. I will say this though, if this does happen, because it'll say on TV what the rating is. This means that we might see something different within the women's division and potentially the women's tag team division if the tag team titles do indeed come to pass, which we don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this. I will say this. This whole thing actually kind of started when Cody Rhodes came back. In my opinion, I feel like it all started when Rhodes came back at WrestleMania and then had his match with Seth freaking Rollins at Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell with the torn pectoral. Which, if you guys saw that match, holy shit, it was gnarly. It was mind-blowing that Cody Rhodes was able to start the match and actually win the fucking match. I was like in shock that it actually happened. I will admit, though, when you think about it, the whole TV-14 rating could be interesting. This might give the female talent more leeway to basically just be themselves for the most part. But it all depends. It all depends on whether or not we do get the TV-14 rating or not. Even if we don't, the product itself has been red hot since WrestleMania. Rhodes coming back, obviously the match at SummerSlam between Reigns and Lesnar is going to happen. So I think eventually, we might see a TV-14 rating. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? But we do now got to move on to Logan Paul. He recently, over the last few weeks, signed with WWE, and he finally now has the reason why. He explains why on his Impulsive podcast. Big shout out to Logan Paul as always. No copyrights. He explained why he signed with WWE, and he said, quote, "It is true, I signed a multi-match deal with WWE, and we announced it. It went crazy viral, and I love the response. People are excited to see me in WWE. For me, there is a trifecta that I look for that decides what I do. People say this with privilege because I can do this now because of the decades of hard work I put in. When I can mix passion, business, and media all into one thing, I'm ultimate. I'm ultimate me, happy place. Passion when I did WrestleMania. I had so much fun. All my friends had fun. We were all smiling. It was awesome. I was looking at the clips. I can't believe that was me. Those were big bumps. Business is smart. They pay well. It's smart. They pay well. WWE, it's a big organization. Media, it's a show. It's great performance and entertainment. I'm excited for this journey, and I'm well aware of how powerful of a launch pad it can be for whatever I want to do in life. Besides this show, my visibility online is not a lot. I'm not uploading on my main channel ever. I do this show every week, and I do this and that. But WWE is a good opportunity for me to leverage one of my biggest brands in the world for my own. Should I show up? Should I work hard? Go do the performances, impress the fans, and become that WWE character that is notorious or loved. I don't know if I'm gonna be a heel or babyface. And then of course, too, when he was asked to prefer to be a heel or a babyface, Logan's co-host said that he wants to be liked, which Paul replied, "I'm not just a heel anymore, but if they don't fuck with me, I will be coming for the Miz at SummerSlam. He's delusional. He still thinks we're partners, that we're cool, and we're not. I will slam him hard." Yeah, basically he's in it for the fans. I don't blame him. You guys know. I've been walking down that path for the last 13 years, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm still waiting. I am still waiting to hear back from WWE. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, I know you guys want to see me in WWE. So if you guys could do me a big, huge favor, reach out on social media. Let WWE know your boy wants in the WWE. I'm in. I am all in. I don't care about the money. The money don't mean shit. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it, WWE. Hit me up. But I must admit, this is rather interesting because with Logan Paul now in WWE, this means that his YouTube channel. I mean, I don't know if they'll let him keep his channel. I don't know. But honestly, Logan Paul getting signed to WWE is rather interesting because with him in WWE, it now all just depends on what he does next. Because what he does next can impact his career in WWE. Odds are, is he gonna go after championships? Is he gonna, just wrestle whoever? That's on him. What he does in WWE is totally up to him. But I think facing off against The Miz at SummerSlam is obviously the best thing going because The Miz. Because here's the thing. even though the Miz picked up the victory for the team, excuse me, people forget that Miz forgets that it was him that brought Logan Paul into WrestleMania. He was the one that invited Logan Paul to be his tag team partner at WrestleMania, and he thinks that Logan Paul stole the spotlight. No, Logan Paul didn't steal nothing from Miz. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. So now the question becomes: is Logan Paul? Or rather, let me rephrase. Now the question becomes: is Miz gonna accept the challenge? No, I don't think he will, because he's too delusional. He's too much of a coward to actually accept the challenge, because he knows that he's gonna get his ass beat by Logan Paul. But honestly, Logan Paul Logan Paul getting signed to WWE, I love it. It's incredible. It's incredible. But now we gotta move on to some Yu-Gi-Oh news, including which includes mainly all V-Jump promos, and we have our first two. So first up we have Daidara Bochi, which is a 10-star Earth zombie with 2900 attack, 2500 defense, and it says cannot be special summon, must be tribute summon. Or rather, it says you can tribute summon this card by tributing a zombie monster. And it has two separate effects. The first effect reads, gains 200 attack for every other zombie monster you control. Second effect reads, at the start of your main phase 1, if this card and 2 or more zombie monsters other than this card are in your graveyard, you can discard a card, add this card to your hand. So it's essentially, with this effect, it's essentially it's essentially a monster reincarnation of sorts, which is really it's a really bad monster reincarnation. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just a really bad monster reincarnation. But next up, we have Queen Butterfly Danis, I believe it's pronounced. It's an 8-star wind insect with 2800 attack and 1900 defense. And the effect is a once per turn. And the effect, which reads, if you control this normal summon or set card as a quick effect, you can target up to 3 level 4 lower insect monsters in your grave, change this card's attack to 0, and special summon those monsters, but their effects are negated. This basically just helps go into your link plays, such as your Insector plays, such as Picophilenia, pretty much any of your other like Insector plays, because this card could actually work with Insectors, because Insectors are well, basically insects. And still I don't know. I'm not honestly with a lot of these jump promos. Usually they're usually a double-edged sword. It's either they're good or they're bad, and these two, they're just bad. They are just bad. But the next V-Jump promo is something that we don't have the effect for. I'll be sure to have an update on that at some point. But we have Green Ninja, which is a 2-star wind war. I'm assuming it'll probably be a wind warrior. So, but apparently it says that it's a new ninja monster that has an effect related to battle position. So I'm assuming it'll probably be it'll probably have a sort of like a zero gravity effect, maybe a no entry effect. Who knows? But that's all we know about that card. But the last V-Jump promo that I'm going to talk about in this video, which is the last thing to talk about in this video, is actually the effect of Green Ninja. So we finally got the effect. So I was right. Green Ninja is a 2-star Wind Warrior with 600 attack and defense, and both effects are once per turn. So the effect reads, if a monster or monsters is special summoned to your field face up, you can target one of them, special summon this card from your hand, and change that monster to face down defense. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the grave, you can target a monster on the field, change it to face up attack or face down defense. So I was right. So I figured it would have had that kind of effect, but it's more so, instead of it being like a zero gravity or a no entry effect, it's more of a Book of Moon effect, which is not too bad. This can actually work with the excuse me, with the heroic challengers, and also with the armor ninjas actually as well, which could be really cool. But yeah, honestly, there really wasn't a whole lot to talk about. But that brings me to the question of the day: what are your guys' thoughts on Logan Paul getting signed in WWE? And other than The Miz, who should his first opponent be? Let me know down in the comments below. And that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see more Best of Both Worlds videos, which do not happen often, but of course, when they do happen, they're usually pretty interesting. But if you guys do want to see more, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And make sure you guys follow me on all of my social media, my Twitters and my Instagram. Links will be in the description below. And of course, as always, if you have any fan mail you guys want to send me, and you guys want me to open it up on the channel, all the info will be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.